Okay, this is the Defiant magnetic padlock, the M-8000. I saw this on Bosnianbill, and he tore it apart, and it really intrigued me. So I had to do the same thing. I drilled, instead of getting the milling machine, I drilled a couple of holes that direction and pried this piece right here out to get to the operating mechanism. If I had to do it again, I would do it from the bottom, because I just barely got into the slide bolt area here that retains the shackle. The operating mechanism itself goes up in there, and this keeps the ball bearings from coming together unless it goes down. It's actually the pressure of the ball bearings that pushes it down. I took this apart and I made some windows in it where you can see the wheels with the magnets inside, and those turn, and you can see one of the magnets there in them. There's two magnets in each wheel, and they've got to be aligned properly for these three bolts right here to allow this to retract. Now my first thought was, if we spun these things at a high rate of speed and then we slowly applied pressure, would they fall into the gates? Well, I tried that idea, and that does not work. Every once in a while it will on one, but I think it's pretty random. So the odds of being able to spin all those at the same time and get them to let the bolts fall into the gates is probably next to nothing. The key itself has the magnets, as he showed, and then there's a retainer that was on there that you can lift up and slide off there very carefully. I do want to show one thing. If you do take this key apart, he was showing that it just came out. Well, at least on mine, there's a small retainer right here that goes into that slot right there that you've got to lift it up first before you can slide those two out. I broke mine back here, this retainer part, trying to just slide it out. The mechanism itself, once those magnets are in the proper alignment, it will allow that to go down and the ball bearings to come together. I do have another idea besides spinning the discs, which I need to explore further.